One, My Hero
Another
Academia.
short My Hero week.
Bro, all
Woohoo!
right. So is it me or is Horikoshi like becoming the next Togashi?
In what way?
Well, I mean, let's be honest here. Like, this man didn't used to do the good old Oda every 3 weeks he takes a break, but now it seems like he does, and I am okay with that because I think everyone deserves breaks, but I worry about his health. Like, what does that mean? Is he doing okay?
Probably mental health or something.
Well, that's depressing.
Because I mean, let's be honest here. Like when he first started, he wasn't going in. He didn't really think My Hero Academia was going to take off as big as it did, right? So he's not used to all of this. So I think what's going to happen is that he's sort of getting used to like the weekly trend thing, right?
Honestly, I think if it was up to me, they should just stop this fucking like, oh, we're going to hiatus, blah 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 thing. Like instead of that, just like make it. Honestly, here's how I'd orient the fucking magazine if it was me. I would double the amount of series, and then have each series come out once every other week.
Every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks.
So basically every alternating week, it's a whole different batch of series, right? So like, let's say One Piece chapters come out on week 2 and 4, and My Hero Academia chapters come out on week, 2 and 4. So that'd be 1 and 3, right? So like they alternate. So it'd be like you'd have one batch of series for weeks 2 and 4, and one batch of series for weeks 2 and 3. Or I'm fucking tired. You get the point, right? And then the idea would be, imagine you cut the workload of these mangaka in half. They can take their time with their art. They can take their time. They can have families. They can fucking sleep. You know what I mean? And then we have more series. Win win win.
Hello?
Yeah, I was done talking, and I was waiting for your response.
Bro, what the fuck? What the hell was that? You literally stopped on such a weird fucking note.
I said, bro, that's such an end of a sentence. We can have more series, and we can have more of this.
Bro,
Win-win.
I was expecting like at least like maybe 2 or 3 more sentences before you like your thought.
Why? Have you never heard someone say blah 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 blah? Win-win. Period.
You ended that sentence so abruptly. You were just like, but look.
That's how I talk, bro.
So anyway, yeah, I agree. I think right now it's just they're in a situation where it's mostly like we said, it's the culture of Japan. Japan really likes the work, right? They're really hard workers.
Well,
they don't really...
Yeah, you're right. And I'm slowly seeing them change that. So like with the rise of seasonal anime, right, becoming more popular, I'm very happy to see that. That's giving animators more time to actually work on it and rest and yada yada. And also, with this, they're giving at least their popular authors more break time. They're allowing them to have, just like Oda gets a break every couple weeks now, and it seems like Horikoshi does too. I feel like Shonen Jump is kind of finally realizing, oh wait, we don't want to kill our best authors. You know what I mean? So I'm at least grateful for that. But moving on to the chapter, so interestingly enough, and we'll start. I'm going to start at the end and then go forward. We have Todoroki's sister kind of having a cute moment. It's like, oh my god, Todoroki has friends now? Like, let's invite them over for dinner. So I'm just sitting here like the wondrous comedic potential of that. Like, think about Todoroki, Bakugo, and Deku at dinner where, like, fucking Endeavor's there and all of his family's there. It's just like they're all sitting there really awkwardly, and Bakugo's going to say some dumb shit, and I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. It's going to be so good.
That's a interesting situation right now because it seems like Hirokoshi's taking his time with this. Like, now we're going to see
I appreciate it.
Todoroki's life, we're seeing a lot of good stuff from Hirokoshi here. He's taking his time, which one thing we always talked about. We want him to take his time, and he's doing it.
As long as it's not like that one arc, which I will never stop shitting on because it's funny.
You saw what I posted on Twitter where I retweeted, but that's the guy.
I think so. Remind me.
Like, My Hero Academia has no bad arcs. And I was like, sorry. Sorry, I disagree.
I respectfully disagree.
Bro,
let's never forget your best tweet ever. Fucking like Promise Neverland's beating out everything, and you're just like, I respectfully disagree.
I'm gonna go back to Yonko's Twitter and see if I can find that and be like, sorry, Yonko, I respectfully disagree.
Didn't you get like a fuckload of likes on that too?
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, It's so funny. Every now and again, I have these moments to where I see something cringy or something weird on Twitter. I post a meme,
and then John Cena follows you for some reason.
Bro,
tell the audience.
I'm followed by John Cena. I also got followed by this one Twitter person who mostly posts about sexual things.
I like that you're like, yeah, I'm followed by John Cena, but more importantly, I'm followed by this random thirsty Twitter hoe.
I mean, think about it.
I only call her a hoe because I don't believe she exists. I think it's a bot trying to thirst fucking men. It's not real. I don't believe it.
I think it's funny that it's because getting followed by John Cena is cool, right? But the reason why, like, it's kind of like,
get him to subscribe to the channel, bro.
Because I don't really watch WWE as much as I used to anymore, because I think the writing has kind of fell off a bit.
100%. They PG'd it too,
right?
So like all the best shit's done.
So I think that being followed by him is cool, though, because I am a fan of his. I think he does good shit. But it's funny.
How did you get followed by him again? What did you do?
I don't know. I think I either
commented on something, right?
Probably. I don't know. I don't know how. Like,
it is legit. I mean, I checked. Like, it's the verified checkmark John Cena. It's very strange.
Like, here's the thing, right? When I'm on Twitter, I don't take Twitter that seriously, right?
Oh,
like,
yeah. Herman retweets porn stars, like, all the time. Like, straight up porn. Like, so, I mean, John Cena, whenever he scrolls through Twitter now, may see either some weeby shit or some porn, and that's from Thurman. Like,
here's the thing, bro. It's like, Twitter, to me, like, it's funny to say, but I consider Facebook, like, I take Facebook more seriously than I do Twitter, and I barely take
I'm the opposite now. I used to fucking, like, hate Twitter, and then, like, I realized that it was way better than Facebook.
Here's the thing, right? I've seen the dark side of both, and the dark side of Facebook is way lighter.
Because Facebook's for fucking soccer moms and grandmas now.
It's just so funny, because
I literally can't be myself on Facebook. I can't fucking I can't go up there and be like, say some radical political shit or talk about some weeby shit.
Twitter on Facebook, that's your fault for adding your family.
That's the only reason to have fucking Facebook at this point.
I have Facebook because I have friends on Facebook. Like, I like Facebook because that's where I got most of my friends. Like, I met I met people. Technically, I met you through David, right? David on Facebook, right? So Facebook, I met a lot of my good friends.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can meet a lot of good people on Twitter. Mostly SJWs and people who like to troll.
It's all about
and all
who you
that.
follow, bro. Twitter is just a snapshot of humanity, okay? You gotta follow good people. Literally, the feed that you see is entirely dependent on who you follow. So when I look at my feed, it's entirely different from your feed. My feed is 90% fucking, like, crazy progressive lefty people's, because mostly I use Twitter for, like, a politics thing, and then I've been trying to, like, kind of mix in some more weeby shit. But either way, let's talk about the chapter, shall we? I really like the thing where, like, Bakugo being just a total douche, like, it's cold out, so I'm not as good like, literally, is that like a boner metaphor? Like, it's cold today, it's not as big. Like,
I don't know what he's doing right now.
He's on some bitch shit, like,
bro. It seems to me that Horikoshi is trying to make it be known that these three are like the friends, right? Like, how I talk about the big three, they're like the big three,
This
like,
is the Sanji, Luffy, Zoro situation?
Yeah, so do you think this is like their chance to, like, kind of like show, like, have them get chemistry? Because they all have chemistry.
Oh, totally, yeah. Oh my god, I need it at the fucking dinner, I'm telling you, man.
It's the chemistry that they have is good. But
I'll tell you some good, if you want to know some fucking funny parts of this. Okay, so one, my favorite comedy moment is Deku, because he's a very observant boy. He's like, oh man, what Endeavor's telling you about, like, focusing your energy into a point. It's just like that one move you have. And he's just like, why do you know about how that move works? You're a freak. Get away from me. Bakugo's like, why do you know that? Like, stop watching me. What the fuck? Genuinely.
Bakugo cannot say shit, though. Bakugo's such a hypocrite. I was like, Bakugo, shut the fuck up, bitch. Aren't you the same nigga that's like, Bakugo's such a hypocrite, bro. Like this nigga,
God, what
was
did he
so
actually
nosy.
say?
He was so nosy when Deku was having buddy moments with All Might.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bitch, like you being nosy in my shit, I'm being nosy in your shit. Kachan, this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
For sure. I'm trying to find the scene. Here it is. Why do you know the trick to it? Don't come any closer to me, you weirdo.
Look at Bakugo. Look at Bakugo just being a little bitch.
Bro, he's being a bitch in every fucking panel. Like, he's being a douche. Like look at page 12. Right the fuck now. Like, he's literally giving a big old speech. Deku and Shoto are, like, listening. And then look at Bakugo's dumb fucking face on page 12.
Going the wrong way.
Look at his face. He's like,
Oh, I see. Yo, that's wild.
What is his problem?
Bro, like, Bakugo's just being a little bitch.
He's such
Disclaimer.
a dick.
Disclaimer. We actually like Bakugo. We're not like one of those people who's like, oh, Bakugo's our hate.
Oh, no. I love... Listen, man, I'm someone who can... I can love a douchey character. Like, that's what we were just talking about Odin in One Piece this week. Like, Odin is like, he's a fucking asshole. And he's, in fiction is beautiful because, let's be honest here, in real life, you'd hate Bakugo. Bakugo would be that guy that's like, oh god, to get away from him, fucking future serial killer. You know? But like, in manga, it's fucking amazing. You're like, oh god, this guy's hilarious. You know, just like Monoma, he's also fucking hilarious. Now, the difference is, I don't go shipping him with people that are clearly like pure snowflakes, okay? You don't ship a fucking like psychopath with a snowflake, right? It's not cool.
Bakugo, you're Uraka, yo. That's so funny. And their logic with it is like, oh well, Uraka could bring out a soft side to him. And my
no, if anything, fucking Bakugo is gonna bring out a hard side to her.
Bro, the funniest thing about that is. Your rebuttal to that was like, oh, people who think about that like love abusive relationships.
Oh yeah, no, people that are into Bakugo x Uraraka are like into that like being dominated thing. Like, you know how there's some women that are like super into like men that treat them like shit. They don't want to admit it, but they definitely are. Like, I mean, it's weird. I don't get it. Like, I really don't. But like, there's definitely a subsect of women that are just like, oh my god, like, I know it's smarter to go for someone who, you know, values me as a human being, but like, god, it's just nothing gets me wet like someone who treats me like fucking garbage.
Bro, My Hero Academia fan base, man, I don't even know anymore. I'm stepping away from that fan base. I'm just going to enjoy my second favorite manga of all time before return.
Listen, bro, don't let fan bases ruin shit for you. Fan bases will be fan bases. My favorite fucking game, one of my favorite stories of all time, like literally favorite stories ever, is Undertale. Okay, fandom's garbage. I'm not gonna let it ruin it for me.
Oh, trust me, it would be a cold day in hell before I let the fucking cancerous fan base ruin My Academia for me, bro. Like, there's no way. Like, this series, I would say it was the official first series I've gotten into for manga. Like,
what a newbie, fucking millennial bitch you are.
Do you realize how hard it was to get into manga, bro?
Ew. I was into manga before My Hero Academia was even a thought on Horikoshi's mind.
I was into manga, but most of my manga that I fucking read from the library, and I read it out of order because I didn't know how the fucking manga volumes work.
Ew. Like, okay, how dumb are you? How long did it take for you to understand that, that's weird that he walked into a room on this page, and then on this page he walked out of the room, outside the room.
What the fuck are you talking about? First and foremost, okay, listen, I was an anime watcher. Even then, like, it's the same thing. I was into anime, but the only way I could watch anime was through Toonami until I realized,
you said you read manga backwards, bro. That's so dumb.
I didn't say manga backwards. I said I read them in the wrong volumes. Like, I read it out of order.
Oh, I thought your ass meant you read it like the English way, like from right to left instead of left to right or whatever, or vice versa.
No, it literally says on the fucking volume.
Well, bro, you underestimate your dumbness.
No, you underestimate other people's dumbness. Like you
No,
have
I
to be,
overestimate other people's dumbness.
like you have. To
I
be
am
fucking-
Senku right now, bro. Like
That's
you have to have a high like I'll be honest with you, until the meme came out and called me out, I was that guy. I was the you have to have a high intelligence to understand this show guy. I've literally was that guy in real life, and then when the meme came out and it was calling people like that out, I was like, ooh, I better fucking put a cap on that.
Yeah, you were that cringy boy.
100% that guy. Yeah, I mean, it's true. I'm sorry.
We don't talk about Old Red before you broke up with your ex, bro. Your ex. We're not talking about his actual ex. We're talking about his inside joke ex.
Oh
Difference.
my god, it's so funny. Anyway, I mean,
that
like,
discussion at hand. So
I like to hope that I wasn't actually that big of a dick, but like, I definitely had my moments. Like, that's how I feel about Hunter x Hunter a lot. I'm like, if you don't understand all the fucking dialogue in Hunter x Hunter, you're clearly stupid.
So back then, right? Is he how I got into anime? Only way I really watched anime was off and on either YouTube, and I was lucky enough to find an episode for, or on Toonami, until I realized, oh shit, there's actually websites for watching anime. And I just kept watching anime, and I realized, oh shit, there's seasonal anime, and that's how I got really big at anime in middle school and then high school. And then when My Hero Academia came out, it's a funny story how I got into My Hero Academia. Right, I found My Hero Academia through a meme of when Naruto was on the verge of ending.
Yep. Yeah, I know exactly the one, and it's like, oh, the future generation, you know. Yeah.
And then it was Naruto and Ichigo talking, right? And then the last panel showed a picture of Goku with kid Luffy, Naruto, and Ichigo. And I thought, I was like, oh shit, there's a manga that's putting them all together. And I found My Hero Academia, and I read that shit. I was like, oh my god, My Hero Academia. Then I started reading, because here's the thing, right? I realized that, oh shit, my favorite anime have mangas. And so what I started to do was, I remember the manga site, Manga Here. I remember that shit. I went to that shit, and I fucking started reading the manga of anime that I loved. That's how I got.
I love reread. Like, I love reading the scenes that you see in the anime. I love seeing the source and like how the author originally intended it and depicted it. It's so fun.
Yeah. So, point being is that, and that's how I started my manga career, right? So it's a long thing, right? I think
this video is so off topic. This is what happens when the chapter is like not a lot to talk about. Like, because One Piece, we did not even stray off topic once, and then over here now.
I just think that point being is that I really think that getting into new things, right? Manga, anime, light novels. I'm trying to read light novels now. Web comics. I think it's a time, because you don't know where to start. I think my biggest advice to all you people who want to start something new, whether it be American comics or start binging American cartoons because they're starting to end now, or like stuff like anime or light novels or webtoons, like Korean comics, stuff like that. I think your best bet is just to find a website and just go to one you like and just keep read it. Just read, watch, play until you start getting the hang of it, and then you branch off. That's how I did it. I found manga by not really by accident, but I found the manga that I liked by accident. It became my second favorite manga, and then I wanted to read more different manga, and then I just branched out.
I have a similar scenario with Komi, like what I've told you about, that slice of life Komi. Found that through a meme too. There's a lot of reaction images using Komi. Let's see, Dragon Ball Z. It was just a guy that I became friends with in middle school, got me into it. Bleach, I saw an ad for on Adult Swim, and I was sitting next to that guy that got me into Dragon Ball Z, and he was like, and I was like, oh, what's that about? And he responded, oh, it's like Dragon Ball Z with swords, and he kind of said it in like a demeaning way, like he was making fun of it, like, oh, it's just like a rip off of Dragon Ball Z with swords, which it's not, by the way. But at the time I was like, that sounds awesome. My favorite character in Dragon Ball Z is Future Trunks, because he had a sword. That's cool. I like swords. I'm a classic weeb at this point. Swords, hell yeah. So I went and watched that. Death Note, fun story. I fucking caught Death Note at the very last episode on Adult Swim. So I went into Death Note knowing exactly what was going to happen. Like, I saw Light's death, and I was like, fuck. That was the last episode. Well, I need to know what the fuck happened, right? So yeah, I mean, you're right. Life's funny that way.
Yeah, I just think that it goes for everything, not just manga, anime, light novel,
life in general. Yeah, throw yourself out there, bro. Like, I mean, the one girlfriend I've had, I met. Yeah, this is just what this video is, by the way. Welcome to the fucking Controlled Chaos podcast. You know, you're free to leave if you're not interested. Well, I'm sure we'll get back to the chapter at some point. I may put up timestamps. But I met my first girlfriend in a fucking Discord server. It was a Discord server of a guy that was reanimating Bleach, and I just found him on YouTube. Became a fucking Patreon of him. Got into this Discord. Through that Discord, I met our current artist, the artist that does the art that you are looking at right now for this channel. Met her through that Discord. Met my ex-girlfriend through this Discord that I dated for a whole year. You know, I met David and Thurman, the people I run this channel through. I met David through a college I went to that I only went to because I failed so hard at GRCC. I literally, that's, oh my God. Bro, I'm kind of having a mind-blowing moment here. I just realized all of the, like, the shit that I would have never met you if I never failed GRCC.
Wow. Oh, that's crazy.
That's kind of like giving me a fucking panic attack. If I didn't do so shitty at GRCC, which is a Grand Rapids Community College, if I didn't do so shitty at that college, I would have never met you or David.
That sounds scary.
Be grateful for how shitty I was in Grand Rapids Community College.
Don't the wrong way, Red, but I'm really glad you failed that.
Me too, bro. See, you know, they always talk about how one door closes, another opens, bro. Like, yeah, no, I mean, I only went to ITT because I failed so bad at fucking GRCC. Needed a new college to go to. So I was like, well, second chance, yada, yada. And then, you know, like I said, then, you know, random fucking YouTuber I find, I meet the artist and the girlfriend that I had, which gave me a lot of experience in dating, and now I'm more confident in myself. You know, it's just, I don't know how this became life advice, the podcast, but yeah, I mean, he's totally right.
So just get yourself out there, you know, just try new things. You will never really regret trying something new, because I really wouldn't think that I would be that big into anime, manga, light novels, web novels, geeky stuff if I didn't try it out. I tried it enough, and I fucking loved it, and here I am, bro. It's just really all about getting stuff out there and trying new things. Never being scared of putting your feet in the water and just diving.
I agree. And now I'm curious, and since we're already in this, why not continue it? How did you get involved with the Facebook group we fucking met in was called Planet Unity. David was a mod of this group, and that's how I met Thurman. I met Thurman through that because they're both mods in a Facebook group called Planet Unity. How did you get involved in that Facebook group?
Okay, so it all started.
Try to tell it in like less than 2 minutes or so.
Basically, long story short, is that I hated Facebook when I first got it because I barely was on it, and then I don't know, somehow, some way, but I started joining these debate groups, you know, death battle groups, because I was a fan of death battle, and then through there I met 4 people: T-Dog, Darren, and Eli. You know Eli, the one.
Oh shit, Eli.
So what we did was we used to do this thing called death battle eliminations, to where like you have a category, and you have the people in the group vote for, like, okay, who's like the strongest, who to vote for the weakest, or vote for the worst, yada yada yada, right? So then through there we made our own group, because there's a lot of drama in the group, whatever. So we made our own group called Death Battle Reloaded, and through there Eli decided to make Planet Unity. Now I don't know how David got into Planet Unity, but I was an admin there because me and Eli went way back. Me and Eli like I know Eli for like years, because that's where we started, right? So through there, I met David. You know, me and David became friends, started getting close. Like, he was like my partner, in crime in that group, right? So that's really how we really met there. So,
and then obviously, like I said, I met David because he was a tutor at a college that I went to, and then just became closer friends with him, and then I'm always trying to remember, like, what were the circumstances. I might just cut this part out and like upload it as a separate video, like how this channel formed. What was the circumstances of you and me like meeting? I remember the fucking Skype chat we had, but I don't remember like why. Like, why was David introducing us?
Because we wanted to make a YouTube channel for Planet Unity, but we were too lazy to do it. So I guess you guys have been friends for a while, right?
Yeah,
so,
at least a year, probably.
wanted me in there so you guys could join, so we could, because you're the main reason why this channel started, because, so I think, I don't know why he had us in there, but I believe one of the reasons was because we were trying to start the channel and we, being lazy fucks, and we didn't, right? So I think one of the main reasons why was because of that. So that's wild, bro.
Well, because don't forget, we gotta inform our fucking audience of our first ever Skype chat. It's legendary. It really fits us.
Our first ever Skype chat was...
We were recommending each other hentai websites.
Watching hentai. That's fucking wild.
Literally, I was like, bro, nah, you need to... And hentai is where it's at. You gotta go here, bro.
Like, that's where we started. Talking about hentai in a chat. Like, that's just...
That was the first conversation we ever had. It's so us.
He was like, oh yeah, I love hentai. Let me show you my hentai site.
I was like, bro, let me just tell you. Here's the tags you gotta look at. Here's
so
the fucking site.
It was just... David was late to the party, right? He was late to the Skype call. So it was just me and you alone talking. It's just like, oh, hey, how you doing? Like, hey, my name's Thurman, my name's Red, It's like a meet and greet. Then we started talking about hentai, and we're just like, oh, that's where the friendship was born and made.
Yeah, so there's a lot of that's life, bro. Life's crazy. The amount of circumstances leading up to this channel, which has been just such a great boost for my self-esteem, such a great practice for communication skills, such a great opportunities. Interviewing a politician, fucking the community, oh my god, making me reminding me why I love manga. I love it. It's fun. What a great little side tangent that was.
back to My Hero Academia.
Yeah, no, okay. Another thing I want to bring up in My Hero Academia is this line from, again, Bakugo had some fucking moments here. Okay. You get the class, because this line's in a lot of anime where, so Shoto's like, all right, bro, like, Bakugo, have you realized? And you hear that a lot in anime, right? And then fucking Bakugo just does not even let him go with that line. He's like, first of all, there ain't a damn thing in existence you'd realize before me, got it? But go ahead and say it. But still, I've realized it. Wow. Like, he cannot let anything. He's in a mood, bro.
It's so weird to me that the Hirokoshi is just making Bakugo just like... Bakugo's just wild right now. He's in adolescence, bro. It's period time for him. It's literally period time for him.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just funny. He's fucking making me laugh hard. Now, the another moment I wanted to talk about in this chapter, it's just kind of a bunch of disjointed moments. Like, again, we're kind of... this is mostly a talking chapter, but, the moment I really liked was Bakugo's making all these excuses, and he's like, oh, well, it'll take me, I gotta warm up, oh, it's cold, blah, 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 yada, yada. And then he's like, in such a badass way, Endeavor's like, just stops a truck, just like, from fucking killing this person on the road. And he's like, you're not in school anymore, dude. You missing something doesn't mean a failed grade, doesn't mean a lower score, lower GDP, none of that shit. Or GDA, sorry, GDP is the economy. It doesn't mean any of that. It means a lost life. So get the fuck over yourself and realize that there's no more excuses in the hero business, because what are you gonna do? What excuse could you give to the mother or father of a child who died because you fucked up? Think about it. Mm-hmm. I love that. That's great. And I ad-libbed that last part, but that should have been in there. Horikoshi hooked me up.
That's just so funny. I'm waiting for the fucking Twitter to be like, oh my god, why is he making Endeavor have to be such good?
Such good. Such good, much wow.
It's just so... I'm really happy. We're finally seeing what...
Yeah, it only took... Literally... Okay, just to remind you... Hold on. May I? Just real quick. Hold on to that thought. Endeavor... You're talking about, Twitter being mad that Endeavor's good now, right? I want to remind you, the very first chapter we ever reviewed was roughly a year ago. Do you want to know what that chapter was?
The Endeavor.
It was the chapter where Endeavor had Todoroki over for dinner, and he was doing that ramen slurp where he was like, oh, Todoroki, I really want you to see me as your father again, and he just gave him the blank ass ramen slurp. Remember that?
Yeah, I saw that.
and then Todoroki's brother was like, all the stuff you've done, you expect us to just forgive you, yada yada. This was I don't remember if it was just before or just after he fought that Nomu, right? That was a fucking year ago. Okay? This is not happening fast. This is a plenty slow, like, character shift. So, yeah. That's just, I needed to point that out, because, like, it's not happening. It's not like, oh my god, already he's a good guy. Well, shut up. It's been a year. Relax.
So, going back to that, right? Because I'm really happy because we're seeing a new light to Endeavor. We're seeing a side to Endeavor we haven't really been seeing, because we're not realizing that he's not an asshole. He's doing what he can to save. He's saving lives in his own way.
To clarify, he was an asshole, but he's now not.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like he's. We even talked about this in the One Piece. Odin, right? He's someone who has done asshole-ish things, but for things he believes for the right reasons. I think, right? We're seeing like he's regretting what he's done and he's trying to change himself. So, because we see like his family history aside, clearly he cares about saving lives because he does shit that other people see as asshole-ish, but he's doing it in his own way, right? He's not like All Might saying like, smiling, I'm saving everybody, right? He's like, no, bitch, get the fuck out of here or you're gonna die. He's a realist,
right? But and that's interesting, and I love that difference in ideology, because there is a genuine point to be made that All Might makes, which is like, listen, if you are the number one hero, like maybe his shtick works as like number 2, number 3, number 4, but like when you're the number one hero, all of a sudden you are a figurehead, right? It's kind of like if you're the president of the United States, right? Like your attitude matters, right? Like, so even if Donald Trump went in and he did like great policies, which he doesn't, by the way, but let's say he was doing some good ass policies, but he still went out there and said racist shit. You know what I mean? Like, he could be like, what? I'm doing the job good. I'm just, I'm a wacky guy. I say racist shit. You know, when you have a position of authority and a position where people, look up to you, respect you, take your word as gospel, you have to take that responsibility seriously. So All Might is someone who understood, hey, when you're up there in that position, what you say matters, the way you act matters, and basically you're the linchpin holding together the faith in the system, right? Because a system is only as strong as people's faith in it. If the collective woke up tomorrow and realized, oh, currency is a made-up construct, we just invented currency, it's just fucking pieces of paper. That's what money is, right? And you know what else? Okay, let's say you put all your money digitally. It's just a number on a screen in your bank. It's just a number logged in a server somewhere. Money is imaginary. If every single person thought that at the same time, we could literally be like, fuck you, government. We're going back to trading with like fucking goats and sheep and shit. We could do that. So my point is, the way that All Might looked at it was, listen, if enough people lose faith in the hero system, we could have mass anarchy. Let's remember that we live in a world where everyone has a superpower, okay? And the only thing keeping motherfuckers in check is the fact that they have a trust in the hero system. If that trust erodes, it's mass anarchy again, which is what Shigaraki wants. Going back to one of my favorite speeches in the whole fucking show, where Shigaraki's like, listen, it's like everyone's walking around with a fucking RPG in their pocket and no one is even acting like it. Like, we all have fucking like tactical nukes in our pocket and somehow peace is sustained. How come? All Might understood. It's because the attitude matters. And I hope that Horikoshi continues to delve into that theme, because I really like that theme that I had never considered before, that a hero's attitude is just as important as their actual actions. So I agree with you that Endeavor, he has his own way of caring for people, but like, I understand that All Might's mentality was, I have to kind of hold people's confidence in the system. Like, that was why, like, even if I feel like I'm losing, I'm gonna make sure people know. Like, even like if he had a fight where he like it was like a high diff, mid diff, he always pretended it was a low diff. You know what I mean? He always wanted people to think low diff. He didn't even want people to think, oh shit, that was close. Just like our army, right? It's like, oh, we always beat people. We don't even have to fucking try. Don't even worry. Don't even think about how, if we could ever be beaten. It'll never happen. We're unbeatable. That's what he wanted people to think, right? So
yeah. Yeah. Whew. Well, shit.
Thanks.
Man, wow. I guess.
See me outshowing Thurman over here. By the way, I almost called you Majin, and I'm disgusted by it. You got me fucking. Ugh.
Majin Thurman, you have my comments.
I almost said it. Your dumb fucking nickname.
I love it. So, that's really about it.
Very bitch.
Yes, it is, bitch. That's pretty much
okay,
it.
What about this one? What about fucking Endeavor pulling out his inner Bakugo and being like, by the way, the glass villain's subordinates from like 3 chapters ago, I totally knew they were there. And then Bakugo's like, bro.
Oh, yeah. I had a feeling he knew they were there, honestly.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't need you bitches. That doesn't count. Don't even fucking... I love it. Also, right. If my voice sounds slightly different, it's because I'm like laying down and like my throat, you know, like I'm fucking like it's 5 a.m. and I'm fucking just dying. I'm like melting into goo on the floor. I'm just checking if there's anything else to talk about. Yeah, I guess that probably is it. I mean, what do you think? How do you think this dinner party is gonna fucking go?
We'll see. I'm gonna see more of Todoroki's family, because we see them, but we don't.
We see them occasionally. It'd be cool to get more into them. Also, I forgot how much of a fucking sylph. Is that a thing? Sister, I want to fuck.
Wow. If it is, it is now. It wasn't now.
Forgot how much of a sylph Todoroki's sister is. Like, hot damn, she got that like glasses look going on. Fuck. She's and I honestly I play up the scumfuckery, by the way, in these videos. I respect women. I don't. I really don't. I hate it. Like if anyone in real life was like fucking, I'm gonna fuck your mom, and like they didn't mean it ironically, I'd be like, ew, gross. I'm just tired, and I thought it would be funny, and then retroactively, I'm like, this might come back to bite me. But straight up, she's attractive, and she's a fictional character, so you know, I'm gonna call her a sylph. This bitch is sylph. You know what I'm saying?
Sylph.
I need to Urban Dictionary that right now and see if it exists. Hold on. All right, wait a minute, Siri. I need you to Google sylph for me. God damn it, Siri doesn't know what sylph is. Hold on. Okay, so it's SILF. This better exist. Well, the first thing I got is the Society of Indian Law Firms, so that's not a thing. Sylph. There we go. Okay. Oh, shirt I'd like to fuck. That doesn't even make any sense. Site I'd like to fuck. Sandwich I'd like to fuck. Are you kidding me?
Sounds like there's some freaks over here.
I'm on Urban Dictionary right the fuck now. Oh my god, my fat is like I'm rolling over my microphone cord right now. Oh, here it is. The 4th definition down. For some reason, after sandwich I'd like to fuck is sister I would like to fuck. Much like MILF, GILF, DILF. Oh god. Whoa. Much like MILF, GILF, DILF for a dad, DILF for a dog, DILF for a donkey. Oh gosh. Oh, you know, I'm gonna stop actually. Because now they... Oh, no.
You went to the dark side of whatever the...
Let's just say they have sylph with a C. Can you imagine what that would be?
Chicken I like to fuck.
No, it's worse.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No. Go to Urban Dictionary, type in sylph, go to the 4th definition down. I'm not going to say it, but Jesus Christ, this guy's a fucking freak.
No, no, he's not a freak. You should call the police.
Call the police. Fucking, I'd like to. This definition, bro, it's by. Oh my god, his username is I'll bang your sister, and he posted it December 8th, 2004.
Wow, that's old as shit. Wow,
that's OG internet. Jesus Christ, okay. Fucking, what's happening? Anyway, go to Urban Dictionary, read that for yourself. Either way, sylph exists according to this criminal, and I don't know if I want to end the video on that note. I feel weird about that.
Great chapter.
Listen, I didn't fucking plan on that, okay? But I don't fuck with y'all. I'm real with y'all, okay? I'm telling you, that's a thing that exists.
Well, I'm just gonna say, we
controlled chaos. Do not.
We condone any of that at all. So With that being said, interesting chapter. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10.
I'm gonna slap a clip here from a Twitch streamer of mine where he's like, "Do not diddle kids. Do not diddle kids."
This is Ray speaking. Don't diddle kids. Don't do that. That's bad. All right, thank you for listening.
Ooh, yeah, sounds bad.
Yeah, this will get some prime cutting. Don't you worry.
And with that,
oh my God, please. Why internet? Why do you do this?